New tonight.
When you see something that is clearly racist, and you have a choice.
A San Diego teacher was detained by Border Patrol for refusing to tell them her citizenship. She did it as a form of protest. Emily Thode is now live, and this happened when she was recently on vacation, Emily.
Yeah, so she was in the driver's seat, and her two kids were also in the car with her. They were recording the whole thing on cell phone video. San Diego teacher Shane PRUMMELL.
Are we crossing a border?
Hoping to teach others what she feels is a lesson in civil rights.
And I know I don't have to answer, you can ask.
This is video of her and her children going through an immigration checkpoint in New Mexico, far from the Mexican border. It's like the one in San Clemente.
My entire life, everybody got waved through. There was no stopping.
She says she recently learned many of her Latino friends are always stopped.
Based on the color of their skin.
So this time, when Border Patrol officers asked her citizenship, she refused to tell.
How are you detaining me?
You are being detained, ma'am.
Okay, I'm being detained on what ground?
It's the immigration checkpoint, ma'am.
She was held for about 90 minutes.
The people that we see you actually making show papers are all brown. We would have no civil rights if people didn't question authority or challenge the status quo.
Her friend, Gretel Rodriguez, says she would never do what Shane did.
So hopefully she's starting someone else to say, hey, this needs to stop. If everyone's being asked and everyone's being interrogated, I might accept it, but even then, we probably realize that it's not right.
It's a shame that you're not proud to be an American, in my opinion. So.
No one said that. It would inconvenience too many white people, and then the system would change. And that's really the only time anything ever changes, is when too many white people get inconvenienced.
So the Border Patrol emailed us a statement, and it basically says that at these checkpoints, Border Patrol agents have the right to ask people about their citizenship, immigration status, and for any documents. Also, if you don't want to answer these questions, those agents have a right to detain you for a reasonable amount of time until they can determine your citizenship. Back to you.
Are we crossing a border?
No, but are you a United States citizen?
Are we crossing a border? I've never been asked if I'm a citizen before when I'm traveling down the road.
All right, this is an immigration checkpoint.
Right, but we're not crossing a border.
Okay.
Are you recording this?
Yes.
So we're not recording, and I know I don't have to answer. You can ask. No, you don't have to. I don't have to answer. I've seen this before, and we did this last year when we were coming back. No, actually, I'm a teacher, and on the national level, we've been talking about this.
Talk about it. Understand.
You can ask me. I don't have to answer.
You are required to answer immigration questions. You are not required to answer any other questions.
And what's your name? Your badge is covered. Come here.
That's right. Agent Elmo.
I just want to.
E-L-M-O-R-E.
And what is it that? What's the law that says we have to answer?
If you want to see, hold on. You got to
Am I free to go, or are you detaining me?
You are being detained, ma'am.
Okay, I'm being detained on what ground?
It's the immigration checkpoint, ma'am.
Okay, and so what's the ground? What's the violation for being detained?
You know what? Just for you, here we go. Right here. U.S. Supreme Court.
Right.
U.S. Martinez Fuerte.
No, you're covering part of it.
No, I'm there's my point up here.
Right
See?
there.
Checkpoint authority.
So, and it's a checkpoint, and we're not actually crossing a border right now, are we?
Checkpoint authority. Held up by the Supreme Court.
When?
These are the cases.
What year?
These are the cases.
What? No, because this is not a recent thing.
It doesn't have to be recent, ma'am.
We don't. So are we being detained?
Yes, you are being detained.
For what?
An immigration inspection.
Right.
Would you like to read this?
No, I don't want to stop. I want to. Am I free to go?
No.
I'm not free to go.
You are being detained.
On what grounds?
Right here. I've already told you.
No, you haven't. You've held up a piece of paper in my
INA
face.
287. INA 274.
So I'm
right
being around because
authority.
I won't tell you whether or not I'm a citizen, even though I'm in New Mexico, traveling on a highway that's paid for with federal dollars.
Okay, here.
So federal dollars.
I'm reading this.
You already illegally searched my car. You have no grounds for searching my car with a dog.
Actually,
I've been detained and searched by a dog.
Open air search.
This is interesting. And
that dog did not go in your car.
So if I just come through and say yes, I'm a citizen, I can just go ahead.
It's justified. If the agent's justified by the answer, yes.
Okay, so if I have an accent and I'm brown, can I just say yes and go ahead, or do I have to prove it?
Well, if we want to.
Because I have a bunch of teacher friends who are sick of their kids being discriminated against.
This is a spike.
Okay. No, I'll put it in part. I'll put it in part.
I'm trying to.
There you go. No, I'm just curious because my teacher friends are sick of their kids being discriminated against.
Okay. I'm not discriminating
like,
anybody.
I have friends in San Diego who get their children harassed because they immigrated from Mexico. They're a teacher. Their kids are born here.
I'm asking you a question.
And they're tired of it.
Okay. I'm asking you a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
What happens to me if I refuse to answer your question?
Just stay here until you're answered.
I'm a teacher. I'm on vacation. I got time.
If you want to stay here, that's fine.
That's fine.
I'm trying to explain everything to you. I'm showing our authority.
No, I'm very curious about what happens. I'm very curious about what happens.
Right here. Do you want to read this? Oh.
No, nope. I want to see what happens when I refuse to say that I'm a citizen or not.
That's fine. So you're unwilling to answer the question.
I don't think I have to in this country.
Okay.
I'm traveling down the road. It's the only way to go.
Otherwise.
You just funneled us into a place, took everybody's picture. You can document us.
Ma'am, look, I understand.
No, I get it. I know you do, and you're doing your job, and you're going to keep doing your job. And you know what? That's what the brown shirt said in Germany. Everybody was just doing their job.
I get it.
So I'm not going to make it easy for you guys to do your job.
That's fine, ma'am, and I get it. But look, if you just tell whether or not you're a U.S. citizen,
I'm traveling down the road. It's the only way to get to my house. It's the only way to travel down this road. And I don't think anyone in this country not crossing a border should have to get pulled over, have their picture taken, loaded into the frickin' database for this country, for everybody to come through and do facial recognition software.
I totally get your point, but the point is you're taking the fight.
This is it. This is it. You either you refuse to get up and off the back of the bus, or you this is it.
But ma'am, you're taking a fight to the wrong guy.
Well,
you're at Walmart.
You know
you
what?
don't like the pricing.
I don't go there either. I absolutely don't go either. I boycott that place as well.
I don't understand. I'm trying to explain to you our authority. I did. Okay, we have authority right here.
So I'm not telling you whether I'm a citizen or not.
Okay, well, we'll just have to detain you.
Okay, great. Where are we going? So you're detaining. I just want to be clear. You're detaining me.
You are being detained.
Okay. And I'm not free to go.
Do not pull forward. No.
Right.
Please do not go forward.
Please
we don't want your tires.
Right.
Okay. So you're just going to wait here?
We'll just wait.
Okay.
They have a whole motorhome full of people. All these people. I've been ready the whole time. You guys are the ones detaining me.
Yeah, we are detaining you because my job here,
I know.
by law, and our authority as immigration officers is just to establish citizenship. You could be
I'm
Swedish,
not crossing.
French,
I'm not crossing
you
the
could be
border.
Canadian. You're not.
Not crossing the border.
100 miles within.
If I didn't speak English, if I didn't speak English,
and
I was
yeah.
If I didn't speak any English and I pulled up here and couldn't answer your question, and I spoke Swedish, and no one could translate for me, would you let me through?
Do you know how many people from another country speak perfect English and are not U.S. citizens?
Do you? So if I didn't speak, this is my question. If I didn't speak any English or Spanish or a language, you would just sit here until you found a translator.
Yes, ma'am.
Or you would assume that I wasn't from the country.
Until you could prove to me that you were here legally.
Right.
If you did not speak English, then I'd be satisfied. But it was a simple question: are you a U.S. citizen or not, or what is your citizenship?
I'm passing a federally funded highway, driving, minding my own business, and I get pulled over and asked if I'm a citizen.
Yeah, that's right.
Not answering. So if you're ready to let me go, I'm ready to go.
Are you ready to answer the question?
No. Call the person back and have them spell it out for you.
What is her name?
Suzanne Connolly.
Suzanne.
They all think it's me because Shane is a guy. They show papers. Dude, stop eating.
When he was like, this is not the fight. It's like we're not even fighting. Like we're just...
Not answering the question.
Although Mom does get kind of aggressive, but...
Oh, it's my nerves.
I know.
It's anxious. I mean, who wouldn't get kind of aggressive? It's not aggressive.
No.
I'm being assertive. They cannot like my tone, but guess what? I'm not a fucking Border Patrol agent. I don't have to stay calm. And they're not even staying calm. And they're not staying calm.
Literally,
Did you record that? Yes, I believe I did. Yeah, I did.
You were just like, do I have to answer? And all of a sudden he's like, I am Border Patrol agent. You're going to answer my question.
You gotta read this and then, dude, you gotta answer my question.
Run now. Mom, do we have the megaphone?
Yes.
It's in the truck, yeah.
Damn it!
I do. I can reach it. Want me to try? No, I need the key to get it. I just want, so you're detaining us and not letting my son use the bathroom. So if you're detaining people, you can't let us use the bathroom. That's fine. I know.
Ma'am, as soon as you're ready to state your citizenship,
you're not.
you are free to go as soon as you state your citizenship.
Mine's going to be posted
you
online.
will be detained
Where are you going to
until
post
you
yours?
state your citizenship.
Okay, so when you detain people, you don't give them access to a bathroom? No. So no bathroom access. So how long do you detain people while you deny them the use of a bathroom? Is that still your supervisor? I do. Yes, please. I mean, we're just like, I just want the facts. I don't need to go back and check our authority and just here. That's what you need to do. I need to learn the history?
I don't understand what your point is right now. What's the point of you doing this? With your children in the car. Okay.
Good. Yeah, generally for me with my children in the car, it's to teach them to fight back against oppression and bigotry.
What are you fighting back against?
Oppression right now. I'm traveling in our country, the land of the free, and we're not free.
You're within 100 miles of the border. It doesn't matter whether or not you cross the border.
So we just traveled through Indiana, Illinois, Pennsylvania, Michigan, what other states up there? New York, New Jersey. At no point did we cross the Border Patrol checkpoint. We were in Detroit. We were leaving Detroit, and it's odd because I'm like, there's not a single checkpoint leaving Detroit, and you're literally on the border. So how long? He does.
He can come inside and use the bathroom.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So it's not true that you detain people indefinitely and don't let them use the bathroom, because that's what she said.
We try to help out what we can.
Right. Well, she said no, we couldn't use the bathroom, and she was the supervisor. I think she's upset. Yeah.
Well, you can't use that bathroom.
I didn't ask to use that bathroom.
We have one we don't usually...
She pointed to it.
We have one we don't usually let the public use.
Right.
Don't worry. We got it.
Thanks.
Come on, buddy.
Guess you guys been here for a while, right?
A little bit.
A
little over an hour.
Rental and necessary checks have been made from you guys. By the way, you guys are American citizens, all of you guys.
Really?
According to our checks, you guys should be proud of that, especially the young kids in the back. Keep that in mind. Be proud of who you are and your dual Americans, by the way. So, yeah. I'll give you this.
based on where they're born because it promotes nationalism, which is the basis for fascism, which is how people end up going to war over their national pride.
As an American, you get to practice your voting privileges. Have you
Are
done
we
that?
free to go?
Have you done that?
Are we free to go?
You're free to go now. Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
Watch, school teacher owns Border Patrol agents, refuses to comply with citizenship check. By John Vibes, July 26, 2017. A middle school teacher was detained for over an hour by U.S. Border Patrol agents, after she refused to comply with their citizenship check, when driving through New Mexico inside the United States far from the Mexican border. Shane Parmalee, a teacher at Bell Middle School in San Diego, refused to answer when she was asked by a Border Patrol agent if she was a citizen. She told ABC 10 that she did not comply with the officers to protest the fact that border agents have been unjustly targeting and profiling Latino drivers. When Parmalee pulled up to the checkpoint, in a car with her 2 children, one of the officers demanded to know if they were citizens. "Citizens," the agent barked. "Are we crossing a border?" Parmalee responded. "Advertisement." "No." "Are you United States citizens?" the agent repeated. "Are we crossing a border?" "I've never been asked if I'm a citizen before when I'm traveling down the road," Parmalee repeated defiantly. When Parmalee attempted to assert her rights, the agent told her that you are required to answer an immigration question. You are not required to answer any other questions. Then Parmalee asked the agent, "So if I just come through and say, 'Yes, I'm a citizen,' I can just go ahead?" If the agent is justified by the answer, then yes, he responded. Parmalee then explained that she knew people who were unjustly targeted because of the color of their skin. "So if I have an accent, and I'm brown, can I just say, 'Yes,' and go ahead, or do I have to prove it?" "I have a bunch of teacher friends who are sick of their kids being discriminated against," she said. Read more. Border Patrol kidnaps teen girl, rapes and sodomizes her in search of non-existent drugs. Parmalee continued to stand her ground, and she was eventually let go without answering the agent's questions. Entire video at the end of the article. In response to the incident, Border Patrol spokesman Mark Endicott released a statement justifying the actions of the agents. Border Patrol checkpoints are a critical tool for the enforcement of our nation's immigration laws. At a Border Patrol checkpoint, an agent may question a vehicle's occupants about their citizenship, place of birth, and request document proof of immigration status, how legal status was obtained, and make quick observations of what is in plain view in the interior of the vehicle. During the course of the immigration inspection, if an occupant refuses to answer an agent's questions, the agent may detain the driver for a reasonable amount of time until he or she can make a determination regarding the occupant's immigration status. In a Facebook post after the encounter, Parmalee said, "Enforcing racist laws perpetuates institutional racism. I'm sick of helping perpetuate racist laws just because I'm not inconvenienced by them." When Parmalee refused to tell the agents whether or not she was a citizen, one of the officers showed her a card showing the current immigration laws and a Supreme Court decision that allegedly gives them the right to ask drivers if they are citizens if they happen to be within 100 miles of the U.S. border. This ruling has created what many activists have called a constitution-free zone. 2/3 of the United States population, about 200 million people, live in this area. Read more. Dashcam shows cop dump 16 rounds into fleeing vehicle, killing the driver. He is still a cop. It is important to mention that these powers are disputed by the American Civil Liberties Union, who suggests that Border Patrol agents claim to have more authority than they actually do. According to the ACLU, 8 U.S.C. 1357, A.3, addresses CBP officials authority to stop and conduct searches on vessels, trains, aircraft, or other vehicles anywhere within a reasonable distance from any external boundary of the United States. Without further statutory guidance, regulations alone expansively define this reasonable distance as 100 air miles from any external boundary of the U.S., including coastal boundaries, unless an agency official sets a shorter distance. 1 CBP agents can also even enter private property without a warrant, excepting dwellings, within 25 miles of any border. In this 100-mile zone, CBP has claimed certain extra-constitutional powers. For instance, Border Patrol claims the authority to operate immigration checkpoints. Agents, nevertheless, cannot pull anyone over without reasonable suspicion of an immigration violation or crime, more than just a hunch. Similarly, courts have determined that outside of ports of entry Border Patrol cannot search vehicles in the 100-mile zone without a warrant or probable cause, a reasonable belief, based on the circumstances, that an immigration violation or crime has occurred. In practice, Border Patrol agents routinely ignore or misunderstand the limits of their legal authority, violating the constitutional rights of innocent people. Although the 100-mile border zone is not literally constitution-free, CBP frequently acts like it is.
Hey Sheriff, we have a question about why your office, your intelligence division, is investigating private citizens for criminal investigation that happen to be activists that are overseeing your department. Why would you have your intelligence division investigate private citizens? We have done... Sir, we don't hate anyone. We love freedom and we love American people. And government is out of control. That's why you're seeing such a revolt nationwide. Why can't you just answer, why is Susan Edwards, your intelligence division, investigating private citizens? This should not happen.
Are you here to apply for a job?
Possibly I might be applying for a job, but that's irrelevant to my question. Why would you ask that question?
Well, enjoy the fair.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse you?
Excuse me, sir.
So those of you that haven't
wow.
been on a bike before,
Sheriff's getting a little too pushy. You work for us, Sheriff. Just keep that in mind. At one time we respected you, but not with that type of attitude.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts. 4 hours a day, and to save America. You know, but at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So, but getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal, and there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. Is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that's that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know, we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself. 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know too, now we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So if you can give more than that dream of everybody giving $1, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not, they're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is, and they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now, where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran on, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran on no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. Absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But, and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's way, what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it, but it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know that $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.